Sam, Hateful Eight, another collaboration with Quentin Tarantino. What's it like as you go from project to project to suddenly jump back into his playground?
Um, it's like putting on a pair of old sneakers that are very comfortable, and uh, they're your lucky sneakers. The ones you always win in. So it's kind of easy.
Your character of the Major has a lot going on throughout the movie. We don't exactly know if he's telling the truth at times or making things up, and sometimes he admits to making things up. Just talk about that character.
Well, Major Warren's a survivor. He's learned to make his way in a world that's very dangerous for a person like him. From slavery to the Civil War to now being a free man in a very wild and crazy time where everybody's carrying a gun. And he's figured out a way to make it as a tough guy, and he's figured out a way to smart his way through things. Because he's sometimes, because people underestimate him, he is the smartest person in the world.
The production obviously is the main 8 plus a couple of others here and there. Most of them have worked with Quentin before, but when you get somebody like Jennifer, do you feel like, or what do you do to help somebody new to the Quentin universe figure all this out?
You try and give them a level of comfort and tell them to relax into it. It's going to be okay. It's easy, or it's fine to try things. Try stuff as much as you want while we're rehearsing, but eventually you're gonna have to lock in on something so that we can all get in that same space, so that I'll know how I'm supposed to feel about you, or how you feel about me, so you can get all those things together, and how your relationship with that guy that you're chained to. So there are a lot of things that go into being part of an ensemble, but she understands that, and it's a very ensemble piece, and everybody knows to be dominant or submissive in whatever time that time comes.
You got a huge scene in the middle with a big monologue. I'm wondering, just from a technical standpoint, did you deliver that with the folks in the room, or?
Oh, yeah, everybody's there.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's there. The first time I did, the whole crew standing there, so people hear it, see it, and watch it. The first time I did it, I think the crew applauded. It was kind of great. Everybody hadn't really heard it in that kind of aspect with me in costume or whatever. I'd done it out of costume, but in costume, in that room, in the cold, it's a whole nother, dynamic when you do it.
I saw it in the 70 millimeter. I hope many people get to do that. And that scene is right before the intermission. It really leaves a lot of question marks in the air as you head into the second half of the movie.
It gives you something to talk about while you're out there, either refreshing your coffee, going to the bathroom, or buying more popcorn.
And I'm wondering, because of other reasons, is he even telling the truth at that point?
Exactly.
Did this event even happen?
Yeah, there's that.
Talk about just the production itself. I know, obviously, you have the winter scenes, but you've got the indoor. Was the indoor done in just a studio?
Indoor was done in a studio here in L.A.
And outdoors?
In fact, the Red Studios, which used to be the old Desi Lou Studios, where they did I Love Lucy. But outdoors was in Telluride. We kind of sat around up there for a while waiting on it to snow. It took about 5 weeks for it to start really snowing. So we had to shoot really quickly and get all those snow scenes done. But the beautiful travelogue shots with the horses and all that stuff is like amazing. The stuff we did in the studio here, Quentin had the stage refrigerated to about 30, 32 degrees, so that when we spoke, you'd see breath coming out of our mouths, and that was pretty miserable. It was a lot colder than shooting the stuff in the snow.
Because it was more controlled.
Well, it was more controlled, and we kept going outdoors in the heat where it was 80 degrees, and then we would come back inside and it would freeze for a while. It was pretty uncomfortable.
It looked like a fun shoot, but also probably, it is work. So, what was the most difficult day or section of the movie to shoot?
That's pretty much what it is. The difficult sections became when everybody became injured in some particular way. And, you're in there and you got wet stuff on you, got blood on you, it's 30 degrees, and there's fans blowing snow through the cracks, and if you're somewhere near a crack, it's just making that wet stuff colder. The sense of urgency to get through it becomes greater. So those were the most difficult days. But it's always fun to be in there and make sure the other actors have what they need when they're particularly on camera, so that you can give them the things that they need so that they can give the performance that, you know, the audience deserves and that Quentin wants.
Just within a very short time frame, you've got this movie coming out and the Spike Lee movie coming out.
The Spike movie came out Friday.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, they're both. I know you did them at different times, but they're out to get. What's the difference between working with Spike Lee and Quentin Tarantino for you?
Spike works a lot quicker, well, Spike just has a different energy on set. Quentin's energy is very different on a movie set. Spike enjoys the process, but he wants the process to go like that because he's generally working on a tight budget and trying to make sure everybody's doing their job. Quentin is more interested in the cinematic experience itself, that everybody's invested and doing what everyone needs to do and is enjoying it and participating and giving their all.
Last question. We're an awards website. I want to ask you a quick awards question. After I saw the movie, I moved you into my predictions for the Oscars, Best Actor.
No.
It's been a while since you've been nominated. What would that mean if they welcomed you back with another nomination?
It'd be fine. It'd be kind of great to show up at an award show for something other than being a presenter. So that'd be good.
Well, thanks so much. It's a great movie.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.